Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Stride Gamer here, providing you with a new episode of Age of Empire 3, The Art of War missions, and we're on mission 5, the Build Order. Quite a hard one, it took me a few tries, and I will actually even do the post-commentary and not commenting while I play, because I had to be quite focused. But before we get to that, let's quickly look at the video, the build order. If you want to skip it, don't hesitate to use the YouTube functionality of chapters. You can see I've indicated at the bottom where the actual mission starts. Okay, let's dive in. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video and you help support the channel.
Certain strategies are more effective than others. A key component of a successful strategy is the build order. Much like a baker follows a recipe to produce hearty German pumpernickel, diligently following a build order will give you a strong economic foundation for your field tactics. A good build order guides your building construction and unit training, as well as the distribution of settlers. Build orders vary among civilizations based on their unique strengths and weaknesses. For this lesson, we will guide you through a build order to get your town off to a quick start. You will play as the French, a civilization that can use some powerful strategies in the mid-commerce age, owing to their special Coureur de Bois unit. This type of settler is stronger and better at gathering resources than other settlers, but costs more. Use these special French settlers to quickly gather and advance.
Okay, so we need to follow a build order, meaning we need to start a developer city, go from nothing to produce all the different types, wood, food and gold, and also build an army, and we have 10 minutes for that. Okay, let's dive in.
Welcome to the Build Order Challenge. During this mission, you will learn to perform a common build order for the French civilization.
So sending my hero at the top to kill the cougars and get that experience as soon as possible so that you can get your first shipment. At the same time, send 4 there to push the deer to my town center, and I'm also killing a few of them to make sure they stay as close as possible. Then here, the hero to kill the cougars using my... I could micromanage him, but I don't have time at this point, so making sure to build one more house as soon as possible, making sure to build new Coureur de Bois as soon as you can. Basically, to win, you need to never stop making Coureur de Bois. And when you get to the next age, you should never stop making musketeers. So I continue to drive them back to my town center. You need to eat them twice, right, for them to die, so sometimes it's good to just eat them once to bring them closer and closer. Again, killing them to just let them as quickly as possible, as quickly as possible and as close as possible to my town center. Now my hero is gonna attack again. The scout is taking care of, not taking care, but being used as bait in a sense so that I can shoot, because shooting is a lot more efficient than my sword. But finishing them in the meantime, always making sure I'm building new Coureur de Bois. So the production is going well. I'm not building, so one thing you'll see is I'm not going to be on market at all, because in many videos you may see out there, or people telling you how to do it, they say build the market as soon as possible. I did it without any markets at all, and worked no problem. Here we got with the wood, and this Coureur de Bois is trying to find the other animals and bring them back. That's where there's a bit of luck, to be honest. It's not always They're not always at the same place, not always moving as you want them to move, so you may need to actually start it a few times. Here, using my ability and then retreating because they're too strong for me. The treasure at the bottom is just coins, so not that important for now. It's good to take it. And so far so good. The chasseurs are staying and getting all of the food that's there. Again, I'm going to push them as close as possible. So they're getting closer. The ones in the north too. 800, you move as quickly as you can. I could have even stopped my core that was being created right now, but that's fine. As you can see, all of the food that was near starting turn hall is quickly becoming used, so you have to bring others close, otherwise you won't get enough food at all.
You are advancing to the next stage. Send a killer out to each of the nearest animal herds and start driving them back toward your town center so that you can gather from them in safety. Now, task 12 of your killer to gather wood.
You do need some wood for a couple of things. First one is you need kind of many houses. The second is for your barracks and also stable. I know some people like to build two barracks to make sure they get the 40 musketeers, but you can do it with one, as I'll show you now. Because 200 of wood is quite a lot of wood. Okay, using my ability a second time, making sure to build another house, because as soon as we get to the second age, we're gonna use again another home shipment, and that will get us above the 20 population. So far so good, all going well, bringing food close. It's not always perfect again, but do what you can. And also here, they don't have to be right next to the tunnel, because the new cord bois that are going to be created are going to be sent to the mine. They're not going to be sent for food anyway. As you can see, I'm doing it now, sending them to the mine. So what's important is that all of the animals are killed in the zone where the quad was gathering food are already there, basically. As you can see, many primary objectives on the right, and I'm not doing them all. I'm not building the barrack, I'm not building the trading post. You don't really need it. I'm still going to have the shipments I want and won't bother. And then, yes, we're before 4 minutes and we're starting the musketeers, because if you start them after 4 minutes, it's not gonna be enough. Okay, building houses, because that's all gonna be necessary, and getting all of the treasures. I think this one I don't know if you have to complete this one, but it does give you 3 cores, the boy, so that's pretty good to do it as soon as you can. Because we need all the help we can get. And one of the objectives is to have 28 core de bois, and I think that's one that you need to follow. Not 100% sure, to be honest, because I always did follow it, but so as you can see, always making sure to have 5, because they're built by 5, and one more so that it always continues. And that's where it's starting to get a bit hard, because you need to make sure you continue to use all of your cores on food, on wood, on gold, and at the same time build your musketeers, and very soon also build your stable to get the 10 cavalry that are needed. Using my musketeers here to help for the wolf, because the hero alone would take forever. You do need to try to not lose a musketeer, otherwise you can be in trouble, for sure. So you can see quite a lot going on. Making sure to build a stable around 2 minutes. One more, corps de bois, and that's the last one actually. And you need 28, so I'm still building some, but I won't be able to get more for free. To build more houses and also get closer to the new food source, because the food source on the right is basically empty now. Continuing and starting my hussars. So 1 minute 30 seconds, we have 25 musketeers out of 40, so that's quite nice. And we're starting the hussar. Similarly for the hussar, you want to build 5 in one go, otherwise it will take too long. So make sure to put them. And here it gets even harder, right? Because you're doing the hussar and the musketeer at the same time. So you have to micromanage a bit, to be honest. Make sure it does happen. And here I did a mistake. I forgot I needed another house. So I took a lot of people to build it as quickly as I can, because I needed to get to 5. I mean, it needed to be built before this musketeer was done. And similarly here. Now we're good. Because the 5 hussar is what we need. And here we need just 2 more, 1 more. And the last one. And now we have 18 seconds. We just need to wait for these to be trained. And you'll see we'll finish with a few seconds remaining. Like many of those gold medals, you're never gonna get tons of time. And here it is. Now you do need to defeat the army, but you don't need you don't need the time for that. Like the timer stopped. You can also use your corps de bois, even if I didn't improve them with the market. It's better than nothing. Here I have to say I'm not really an expert. I'm trying to get the hussars quickly and then letting my troops do the rest, to be honest. And here we are.
Well done. You have successfully built a strong economy and an army that can effectively contend with any opponent. It is good to know that as the French, you have options. You can either stay in the commerce age and continue to grow your town, or advance to the next stage. Both are viable choices depending on the situation. You are now ready for the next challenge.
So here was how to do this gold medal. And don't hesitate to leave any comments, feedback, questions below. I'd love to hear about it before I move to the next one, early defense. Thank you for watching.